Hello everyone, this is Sami Ahmed. I am the host for our new episode talking about studying in Germany, and exactly what we'll talk about Studienkolleg in Middle East. And this is like a very special episode because like Studienkolleg in Middle East is something new and have a lot of features, so I'm sure you will enjoy it. And with me from Studienkolleg Egypt, Lily, welcome.
Thank you so much, Sammy. I'm very glad to be here once again and to be talking about Studienkolleg Middle East and also maybe shortly mention some of our scholarships that we're offering this year.
Amazing. So before we start, I want everyone hearing us in our social media, please write a comment if you hear us well. And we will start with a short video about the Studienkolleg, and then we will start talking more about it, how you can apply, etc.
تخيل لو في سنة واحدة لقيت كل مناهج المدرسة والمدرسين والامتحانات بلغة غير اللي اتعودت عليها. دي أكتر حاجة بيخاف الطلاب منها قبل ما يسافروا ألمانيا للدراسة، إن كل الكتب اللي بيدرسوها تبقى بالألماني. مهمتنا في Studienkolleg إننا نعلم الطلاب جميع المواد باللغة الألمانية لمدة سنة، والكلاسز بيكون نصها شرح ونصها تدريب على اللي شرحناه في نفس اليوم. أكيد الموضوع في الأول بيكون صعب، بس بالتدريب الكتير بيتعودوا، والأهم هو إننا كمان بنعودهم يمتحنوا ويتكلموا بالألماني مع المدرسين، عشان كده بيسافروا وهم مستعدين.
Okay, so we're back again. And Lily, like I said, you are welcome. So can you please, at the beginning, tell us what is the Studienkolleg and why I need it to study in Germany?
Right, thank you so much. And also thank you for showing the video. I think it gives us a first idea what is this program actually. So I think in many other countries, it is known as a foundation year, which really means that it gives you the foundations that you need in order to study your bachelor's program in a German university. So, of course, because, in an Egyptian high school and a German high school, you might learn a little bit different things. So we want to make sure that once you start your bachelor's in Germany, you have no problems participating in class, understanding all the lectures, passing all of your exams. So this is why most universities now require you to do a one-year preparatory program or foundation year. So the Studienkolleg is exactly that, and we are giving students for the first time the opportunity to do that in Egypt. So before you even travel to Germany, you already get all the training that you need. You get all the language training, all the subject training. So we teach you maths and chemistry and computer science and physics, of course, so that you're prepared for your STEM bachelor's program in Germany. So that's important. So we prepare you for a STEM bachelor's programs. So far, we cannot prepare you for other programs, but everything that is, science, technology, engineering, maths, including architecture and computer science, we offer that. And we are a cooperation with the Technical University of Berlin, which means that, the curriculum, the content, everything is made for your best success in a German bachelor's program. And we've been doing that in Egypt for the past 4 years. And this year is the very first year in which it is possible for students in the region, specifically in Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai, to actually join us. So just to answer your question again, basically most students from who graduated from high school outside of Germany, they will need the Studienkolleg in order to study their bachelor's in Germany.
Okay, amazing. So let me ask you a very important question. Like a lot of people will ask, why should I join Studienkolleg in Egypt or any other place in Middle East and not in Germany itself? What is the reasons that I need to choose this one?
Right, that is a very good question. And that is indeed also the question we get most often. So, I mean, there's a couple of reasons, I would say. One of them is that there is a huge competition in German Studienkollegs, right? So as I said, most people with an international high school degree, meaning non-German, they will have to do the Studienkolleg, which means that the available spots in Germany are requested by students from all over the world, from Indonesia to Ukraine to the US. All of these students will need the Studienkolleg. So the huge benefit is that here it is much less competitive to get in. So you have much better chances to actually be admitted, as well as the teachers here know exactly what is your background. They know your curriculum, they know your language, they know where is the way of learning and the way of writing exams and the way of being taught different in Germany than it is, for example, in Egypt or in Riyadh or in, the Emirates. So they really, take you by the hand where you are and lead you to where you need to be in order to succeed. Now, the second reason I would say is that I think this is specifically for Egyptian students the case. You will have one more year to save up for the so-called blocked account, which is what you need in order to study in a German university, right? So you need to have a blocked account with about 10,000 euros in it, from which each month you will take the money that you need for living. So it's not a fee for university, it's really just your living expenses. But I know that this can be a bit challenging for students to get this money together. So this gives you one extra year, and also the living costs in Egypt at this point are much cheaper. And the same goes, of course, for all the other countries as well, right? So you have the financial aspect. Plus, also, we prepare you interculturally, which, specifically for students who might graduate high school with age 16 or 17, it's quite scary. It's quite a big step to move to a new city, to a new country with a new language. Everything is in Germany, right? And almost all bachelor's programs in Germany are also in German. So it's also a really good opportunity to say, okay, well, I'm 16, I'm a bit scared to, go yet. So you get this 1 year and you will start to already have friends here who will start university with you there.
Amazing. It's a great information to know. So like you was talking about reducing the cost. So let's talk more about the cost itself and the scholarships, which is like a lot of people wanted to know about it. So, and then we can go more about the requirements. So let's start with the cost and then we can go for the other part.
Yes, let's do that. So the cost for the Studienkolleg in Egypt is 10,500 Egyptian pounds. Now, in Saudi and in the Emirates, I believe at this moment it's 33,100. But let me get back to my colleagues and check that for you. But it's around that area. And they will be paid in 3 installments. So this is also important because you don't have to pay it all at once. But you pay it in 3 installments, which means the first in Egypt, that would be 35,000. You pay it before you start. Then you have the first semester, which goes from September to about January. And then when you pass that, you pay the second rate in order to be enrolled in the second semester, which will end in May. And then if you pass that also, then you pay the final costs, and this includes your examination fees. So in case, after one semester, you're like, oh, this is not really for me, or you fail and you want to, maybe choose a different path, you didn't lose anything. Like, you still got the content for this year. The fees also include all of the learning materials you will need, all of the extracurricular activities that we offer, as well as, tutors if you're struggling in one of the subjects, for example, and all the examination fees also for the German examination fees, like for the German language examination fees. Now, for the scholarships, we have actually 4 different scholarships. We have one scholarship, which is a partial scholarship, so 50% scholarship for women, no matter your nationality. You can apply for that. we have we have 2 spots for that only this year. So do make sure that, to ask us to send us an email. Maybe we can say it in the comments also. What is the email? We can send you the application form. And then the second scholarship that we have is for Palestinian students. That is also a 50% scholarship. We have 2 spots available also for that. So this is either for Palestinian students who are living in Egypt or Palestinian students who are currently in Palestine. And this also includes partially the living costs. Also for this one, for all the scholarships, please do send us an email because we have the application form and we'll get it ready with you. The third scholarship we have is for is only 1 scholarship, but it's a full scholarship. So 100% of the tuition costs are covered. That's for Yemeni students. So if you're from Yemen and you live in Egypt, ideally you're already here, so that will make it a bit easier. Do also reach out. Then there is the scholarship of the Sawiris Foundation for Social Development. Now that is the most inclusive scholarship, so they cover 100% of the tuition fees, as well as they cover part of your living costs as well, or like most of the living costs actually. And they also have the opportunity for you to study in Germany with a full scholarship once you actually graduate from Studienkolleg. However, that one is only for Egyptian students of public schools who have graduated this year. So this is a bit more specific. And it's of course for students with excellent grades. Yeah, so I think it's upwards 80%, upwards of 80 or 85%, depending on your school type. And yeah, please also look that up.
Okay, amazing. So like for all our people who are watching, like for the email and more information, you can find the link below or after, like depending on you are on Facebook or YouTube. The other thing, so what is the requirements? A lot of people want to know what is the requirements for both like direct application and scholarships, and do they need to do anything extra? And the most important note, if I don't have my certificate yet and the deadline is near, which is what we'll talk about now, what I should do.
Right. And this is very important. So the deadline to apply via Uni Assist. So everyone who wants to apply with Studienkolleg Ägypten or with Studienkolleg Ägypten, you have to apply via Uni Assist. This is very, very important. So I can see there are some students who are outside of Egypt also. If you want to study in Egypt, if you want to come and study with us in Egypt, you have to apply via Uni Assist. There's no way around it. And the deadline is the 30th of June. So that's very, very soon. Now, what you need for that application is you need a copy of your passport. You need either your school leaving certificate or a transcript. And you need at least a B1 level of German. So B1 is the level, you know, we have the different levels of how we cluster the German language progression. So you start with an A1, then you move to A2, and then at some point B1. And now you will need a B1 in order to enroll with us. And then in 1 year, we will catch you up to C1. So you can study in a German university. C1 is basically being fluent. That just as a side note. So you will need the B1 certificate. And then you need to apply via Uni Assist. You need to choose a program at the Technical University of Berlin, even if you don't want to study there later, but because they're partners, this is how you apply. And then choose that you want to study the Studienkolleg. And then you pay the application fee and you send that to us. Now, it's very important that you send that to us because we can give you some great exceptions, if you will. So in Germany, most Studienkolleg start with B2 level of German. So if you tell us you want to study with us, we can basically let the TU Berlin know that they make an exception for you because you would study with us. Now, if you don't have your certificate, and this is what you were saying, Sami, because I know many of you who are doing the Sanawaya Amma this year, you are only now writing the final exams, right? So you don't have your certificates yet. That's also not a problem, but you need to have an account on UniAssist before the 30th of June. And then you can send us the documents later and upload the new documents. Now, it's possible that they will already reply to you and say, well, you were rejected because you don't have the certificate yet, or you don't have the right language certificate. That's not a problem. Don't worry about it. We will get you there. Like, we will make sure that the documents that you will send it later will get to UniAssist, and they will actually like change the status from rejected to admitted. So this is, I think there was one other question. Oh yeah, so for the Studienkolleg Middle East, which is what we're doing for the first time this year, you will have your German classes in the Goethe Institute in either Riyadh, Dubai, or Abu Dhabi. For students from Oman, I believe there will be an option also to join the language courses online. And all the subject courses will be taught online. So this is the hybrid version. Now, because we're piloting this project, we have a little bit of an extended deadline to make sure that we get enough students. So for the students who want to study either virtually with Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, or Dubai, or in either of these 3 Goethe institutes, they can actually apply until the 30th of August. Now I can send you, or I think we can add to the comments also, yes, their email addresses. So if you're interested to join in either of these programs, you can email them directly, and they will guide you through the application process. But for other students, for example, if you want to come from Iraq, this year we have an Iraqi student, actually, Ahmad. He came from Baghdad to study with us in Cairo for this year, and he's just finished and will now go in October to study in Germany, inshallah.
Amazing. That's great to know that there are a lot of students from different parts of the world applying to study the Studienkolleg in Egypt or other places and then go to Germany. So it's a great, and like we said, it's a program for STEM programs. Not all the programs are available, but it's a great opportunity if you want to study any STEM major, and it's for bachelor, not for master, because some people are asking. So we don't want to make it long for the student. What is your advices for the students watching us?
German. I think this is really the key to everything. And really, we talk to the students also that are already studying in Germany now, and we ask them, you know, what is the advice you can give to the students who are enrolling now? And they always say German, because you really want to be able to integrate well into student life. You want to be able to really understand the exam questions well, because, you know, it's frustrating if you know the answer, but you can't put it out because there is a language barrier. So this is something that we always encourage all the students to really invest in the language. Start with us at B1, start with us at B2, and then we'll get you there subject-wise.
Amazing. So anyone who is still studying his or her high school, please start your German, because it's take a while until you finish it. So don't wait for the last minute and then you want to apply and you don't have P1, so you will not be able to apply. So please start working on your language starting from now, and hopefully we will see all of you is Goethe and Berlin.
Exactly. Okay. And just one last comment, we really have Goethe institutes in almost, you know, many places. I think we have over 150 Goethe institutes globally. So make sure to enroll in one of our German courses and we'll get you there.
Amazing. So, and also I'm seeing in the comments, people already having B1 certificates. So it's great for you. You are ready to apply. So please apply now and don't miss the deadline. Thanks for everyone for watching. Like I said, the link, you will find that. You'll find all the info. You will find the email. And feel free to email them if you have any questions or if you need any help. And thank you, Lily, for being with us.
Thank you so much, Sammy. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.